the school, Dr. Shakuntala, Mr. Mathur, Mr. Singh, other distinguished invitees, teachers, and my dear students. It's a matter of proud privilege for me that I have been called here today on this occasion, and on the occasion of inaugurating this block, I congratulate the entire school community that in this new building, as Dr. Kaushik also said, we will have new leaders for the future. The first program, it was also done by those little tiny tots, was also commendable, and the way these kids performed, none of them cried. Everyone was there on the stage, none of them decided to leave in the middle. For that I congratulate the teacher who was in charge of those little kids and their parents as well, that they have done such a wonderful program, and I think all of us should give them a big round of applause. There's not much to speak here today because I was just reading those lines written here, and I think they sum it all that I wanted to say also. And the last one which I like the most is that don't fail the child, it's a murder. I think that is the way all of us should realize, those who are involved with the teaching, because till now all of us have been brought up in a system where pass and fail has really characterized a system of education. There are many of us who feel that unless you are failing a child, you are really not doing your job well. Even as parents, we feel that if in a class everyone is just passing, no one is failing, that means there is something wrong with the quality of teaching. And so is there with the students also, that we feel that if we are first, there's got to be someone who has to come second. This is the way all of us have been brought, but the philosophy of Colonel Satsang that don't fail a child is a murder, I think this is the real education, and I'm really happy to see that this school as well as the other schools established under the guidance of Colonel Satsang's vision, they are implementing this philosophy of not failing any child. Not failing does not mean that no teaching happening there. I think if any school is implementing this philosophy, and if it is being implemented in a proper way, I am sure that there will be more teaching happening in such a school. That if you are ensuring that no one is failing, that means the teacher will be involved more and more with the children. And it is not easy thing to do. Unfortunately, we realize that not failing a child is the easiest thing to do. All that you have to do is to just give the marks. It is definitely not that way. Teacher has to get involved herself, and similarly the parents also have to involve themselves, and to ensure that the child learns and comes out of the class without failing. If all of us can understand the real meaning of this and can implement this, this is also very important for the parents, because parents have also got to take the philosophy of the school back at home. Whatever the school is teaching, whatever the school is believing, that should be taken back at home also. If there are parents present here, I would like to inform them that whenever you are seeking admission to a school, always look at the vision of the school. आप लोग ये देखें कि स्कूल किस चीज़ क्या चाहता है, स्कूल का विजन क्या है. अगर स्कूल ने बोला हुआ है कि किसी बच्चे को फेल नहीं करना है, तो उसका मतलब खाली ये नहीं है कि बच्चे को ज़्यादा नंबर दे करके फेल नहीं करना. उसका मतलब ये है कि बच्चे को इतना पढ़ाना, इस तरीके से पढ़ाना कि बच्चा अपने आप ही पास हो जाए, उसको कुछ करने की ज़रूरत ना पड़े. तो इसका मतलब हुआ कि स्कूल में पढ़ाई और ज़्यादा होगी. और पढ़ाई का मतलब खाली किताबों की पढ़ाई से नहीं है. पढ़ाई का मतलब जो इस तरीके की असेंबली हो रही है वो भी पढ़ाई है, जो बच्चे प्रोग्राम करेंगे वो भी पढ़ाई है. क्योंकि समहाउ बुक जो किताबें हैं वो एक शुरुआत है, पढ़ाई की शुरुआत है. असली पढ़ाई और असली कामकाज किताबों के बाहर से होता है. किताब तो टीचर को एक स्ट्रक्चर देती है कि किस तरीके से उसने आगे बढ़ना है. उसके बाद ये टीचर पे डिपेंड करता है और ये पेरेंट्स पे डिपेंड करता है कि उस नॉलेज को लेकर के जो किताबों में बनी हुई है, हम बच्चे को कितना ज़्यादा उत्साहित कर सकें कि वो उन कॉन्सेप्ट्स को जान करके ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पढ़ाई कैसे कर सकें। लेकिन ज़्यादातर समय उल्टा ही होता है। वो ये होता है कि हम लोग किताब को समझ लेते हैं सब कुछ है, और चाहे एक क्लास हो उसका मतलब उस क्लास में चलने वाली किताब हो जाती है, चाहे वो अध्यापक हो चाहे वो पेरेंट हो, वो हम ये सभी सोचने लगते हैं कि किताब पूरी हो गई तो मतलब बच्चे ने पढ़ लिया, किताब के सारे क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे दिया तो बच्चे ने पढ़ लिया, या टीचर ने अगर किताब में से पढ़ा दिया तो उसने असली में पढ़ा दिया। वो कतई उद्देश्य नहीं है। उद्देश्य ये है कि किताब पढ़ने के बाद बच्चा क्या जो उसमें लिखा हुआ उससे ज्यादा कुछ कर सकता है कि नहीं। बच्चा क्या अगर फिजिक्स में कोई वो चैप्टर पढ़ रहा है, इनर्शिया के बारे में पढ़ रहा है, तो वो उसके बारे में जो किताब में लिखा हुआ है उससे ज्यादा उसमें जानने की जिज्ञासा, उससे ज्यादा उसमें जानने की क्यूरियोसिटी आई है कि नहीं आई है। वो चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और वो स्किल अभी इन्हीं 12 सालों में जबकि बच्चा स्कूल में होता है उस समय ही डेवलप हो सकती है। इसके बाद वो कतई नहीं डेवलप हो सकती, क्योंकि उसके बाद अगर हम और आप चाहें भी हमारे ऊपर बाकी चीजों के प्रेशर इतने ज्यादा होंगे कि हमारे पास समय नहीं रहेगा। तो ये 12 साल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, and we should not be wasting these 12 years by limiting ourselves to only the books. So, unfortunately, all of us start focusing on the examination so much that the book becomes everything. My appeal to all these young students here is that please look beyond the books also. Books are just the beginning. Of course, they are the minimum essential requirements of any curriculum, but a successful school is the one, a great and a big school is one who encourages the children to go beyond the books and try to generate the curiosity which a normal child would be having. You look at the children who are there up to class 5, they have unlimited curiosity. But the moment they move up, they go to classes 6, 7, 8 and onwards, this curiosity goes down. Similarly, the branding of the children, it is not at all there up to class 5. Up to class 5, every child is equal. Within the students also, none of us say that he is a brighter child or the other one is a weak child. When it comes to the higher classes, then we start doing this branding, and it affects so much that the students who are so-called weak students, they always remain weak forever in their life, and those students who are bright, they remain bright. That is definitely not the aim of the education. Aim of the education is to bring everyone above a certain level, and don't get swayed away by this limited meaning of the competition, that if you have to be first, someone else, your best friend or someone in your class only has to be second. It is not the meaning of the competition. Competition's meaning is that you should be creative enough that you are able to get new ideas from the existing things, and you also have to learn how to work in teams. You also have to learn how to communicate well. You also have to learn how to make best use of the given resources, and these are the things you will get to know not only in the textbooks. You will have to work together in teams, work together in projects, and at the same time take care of your health, because health is extremely important. Take care of your health, participate in different activities which happen in the schools. Don't leave anything that is outside the textbook that it is a useless thing if it is not going to come in the examinations. Yes, doing well in exams is important, but if you are doing the things the way they are done in the school, if you are taking interest in each activity that the school does, your exam results will automatically be good. With these words, I once again congratulate Dr. Kaushik and Mrs. Kaushik for giving me their inauguration of this building today, and I am thankful to the school also for giving me this wonderful opportunity to come here to talk to all of you, and I wish you all the best, a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year 2013. Thank you.